Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, our page. Oh, it's not a channel, it's a page.
It's both because we still post it on YouTube as well.
We do.
You don't know. You don't watch these things. My sister, what's wrong with you? How are people supposed to watch if you're not watching?
Let's have a check. That's a good TikTok. It's been a rough month, babe. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to our unfiltered chat. Like I've been told, this is unfiltered chat.
Yes.
Welcome back. Today we'll be doing part 2. Yes, part 2 of beauty, modesty, and modesty.
Mm-hmm.
So who was doing the question last time? You?
I was doing the questions, but today you can go ahead.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the question? Do you want me to do the questions?
Let me do them.
Okay.
Okay. Now the first questions. Oh, by the way, to those that follows our page, the ones that have subscribed, thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
And please do also follow our YouTube channel. You can go and subscribe on our YouTube channel as well. The link is in the bio, so you might not be able to click on it because I put the link in the bio. There's no option yet to actually put in the link where you can click it because I think it requires the account to have a number of followers or change it to a business type of thing setting for you to be able to put in links. But if you go and I know there are a couple of phones, like on my iPhones, they do allow you to take a screenshot and copy and paste the link into your browser, and then you'll be able to go through to our channel. But if you are unable to do that, our channel is Bella and Sipesihle on YouTube, so you will find our faces there, and that's us. Go and subscribe, and we also still have our podcast on there as well. The reason this segment we call it unfiltered chats because these are the laid back type of chats that we have randomly, but we also have our podcast unfiltered talks that you can go and view all of the episodes. We will be back on those podcasts as well, so be on the lookout for that. But for now, we're pushing the chats.
I think we're enjoying this one.
Chats, because it's more laid back.
Yes, it's more laid back, and we can always take the camera and go somewhere. Oh yeah, excuse the formality. I was having a meeting, and now because I'm thinking, why are you wearing a blazer? I was having a meeting around.
But it's more of a smart casual look, so it's not like formal.
So I was having a meeting, but anyways, right at it. Question 1. This one it's slightly uncomfortable, so I want to see how uncomfortable it can get us. Have you ever worn something just for attention?
Yes.
To be honest,
yes, it's a yes. And I think we've all had those moments when you're really not mature. You do wear things for attention. It might be for the wrong type of attention. It might be for even the boys' attention. But maybe, I think I have. I would be lying if I said I didn't.
I remember very well because for me, I grew up being tall. When you grow up, it's not a nice thing, especially in the community that I grew up in. So I used to get teased a lot of the fact that I am super tall, and I was dark skinned and everything. So I wasn't the ideal beauty standard for the community, or anything like for society. So when I grew, I think for the most part, that's when I started dressing like a tomboy because it felt better. Because if people already perceive me as a boy, because I've always loved short hair, so if they'll perceive me as a boy, I might as well just dress the part. Makes sense for me and everything. I think that enemy almost got me there because it got to a point where I would put roll on for men. Everything for me was just my mind was starting to behave like I'm a guy.
You're just doing it as a man. You almost became lesbian, most one.
Lesbian. And
I wonder this bullying thing and this thing of making fun of people. It must stop because I'm sure a lot of people, maybe it's not your story alone. A lot of people who end up being lesbian and being gay, they are often teased. And actually, I have had some stories like that. That's why I'm saying that And it's mainly because of people get teased so much and get bullied, or go to, oh, when you have big bums like a girl, and then a person ends up being gay.
It gets embedded in your mind.
Yeah, that
present.
you look like a girl, because people keep teasing you and keep emphasizing that you look like the opposite gender. And in your mind, the enemy then takes advantage of that and starts putting things in your mind. So it's amazing how spiritual things can start from very simple things, when you might see it as just teasing someone or making fun of someone, or you might not even know better because you're still young at that point, but the enemy will take that and run with it. It can be a gateway for the enemy.
It literally becomes a seed at some point for the enemy. I won't lie to you.
So I think this should be a teachable moment. Actually, we should teach our kids to not bully other kids like that.
So for me, being bullied, I was like, nah, I might as well just look the part and all those things. I think until now, I still, when I have short hair, for the life in me, I always think I look like a man. But now I don't care. That's where the problem is. So now I don't care. So, and then it got to when I had a gap year, which was 2019, and that's when I transitioned now to dress like a girl and everything. But then I was still not, because I remember at church everyone was shocked, because I was always that girl that comes to church in sneakers, like baggy shoes, like baggy pants, like no matter how much the church elder set me down, I was just not going to wear skirts in bed and everything. I think that's why I even stopped like being in the praise team, because they wanted me to wear skirts. I'm like, I'll ditch that and continue with my baggy clothes. It made sense to me. And then when I went to varsity, and then that's when I started getting compliments like, oh my god, you have a nice body. Because I think for that time, because I started doing my hair, and then I dressed like a girl, and I would capitalize on my body. Like I love the compliments. Oh my god, like you have a nice body. But then that's far gone now. Now I no longer wear like that as well. So yeah, I have dressed for attention. I think for me was to heal my inner child, just to know Guti, I am beautiful. Especially when you grow up not hearing that, it becomes a problem.
And when you start hearing it, now you
don't want to stop.
You realize this is nice,
and you want to, and
I
that's
could live like this on a daily basis.
And then the enemy comes, and then now you want to capitalize on that, because that's when I realized, there's something called beauty privileges. You bet, lovely. So I got out with a lot of things because of that and the body. So I have, but now I don't. Have you ever judged someone based on their outfit every day?
Yeah. I think that even happens automatically. And that's why we touched on even the previous episode on part 1 of this. Yes. I highly recommend you go and watch that part 1 as well, where we were talking about how the way your outfit, the way you dress can represent a certain value set, whether you know it or not, whether you want it to represent. But the truth of the matter is how you dress up represents at any given point a certain value system or set or beliefs. Even when you don't want to be judgmental and judge people, immediately when you see a person dressing a certain way, your mind already, just like if a person is wearing a uniform of some type, you associate that person with that company. You already know that this company, they dress up in this way, they're wearing that. Similarly, those churches that wear uniform, you know this church uniform belongs to this church, they represent that. So the mind works in that way. It's not even from a judgmental point of view, but you are literally associated with a certain value set by your outfit only. So yeah, we always, the mind even goes before you in that instance.
I think for me, I always I think it's one thing that I also do not understand. I always judge ladies that wear short things in winter. I'm like, what's going on in your mind? Because it's cold outside, and you wear someone wearing these things and going, and they are fine. And at the back of my mind, I end up asking, like I've asked you several times, are you feeling cold? Because I want to know.
Going out at night, it's usually these for nightlife vibe. I think it's an unwritten rule that you need to wear short stuff when you go for groove, for the nightlife vibe. It's no. But I was telling you, because I remember we had a chat about this. Usually people who go to groove, it makes sense, because where they're going to feel hot. Because firstly, they're going to drink alcohol wherever they're going. and
Alcohol makes you hot.
they feel hot. Yes.
Okay.
When you are already drunk, you don't even feel cold anymore. And wherever they are going, they most likely have heaters inside, because that's what they do nowadays. They put heaters, so it's not that cold. It's just cold from point A, moving from their location to that destination. But so I think they sacrifice that that portion from moving there to there, but their destination, they don't feel cold there because of the things that they are participating in. They are dancing as well. So when you are wearing a long coat and now you have to get on top of tables and dance, you still have to take off your entire wardrobe, take off scarf, coat, beanie, and then start dancing. It won't work for that type of vibe.
But in the they will wear those leather jackets. They were warm, but they are going in the same place.
Amadoda, they're not. And also it goes back to that, or there's always intention behind a certain way of dressing, because you are trying to get at a certain point and you dress a certain way to attract men. So amadoda in clubs and these groove places, they are not really attracting women by what they wear, by their bodies. Men use their money in these places by offering to buy you drinks and offering. That's how they attract women. So on the other side, women attract men by what they are wearing, by their bodies. So that's how it works. It's that whole transaction, kuma clubs, whether we want to admit it or not. But that's what happens in clubs.
You know what's the funny thing, as we're talking now, this whole situation, like you've been offline on TikTok, like Latoya.
Is it? I'm sure I'm missing out on a lot because Ndiagoa, Pendigoa, I switched off my socials. Kuzophela mina kwasala I'm a social.
Latoya, like you know who Latoya is, right?
Yes, Latoya's lies. She's made a comeback season 2.
But you are on a tour of Latoya's lies. I don't know why.
I think that one, before I deactivated my socials,
because
I saw
of the
that
second
one.
Baby daddy.
Yes, there's a baby daddy that came through.
Someone was like, you were still in disbelief. Yakumbula, that one was Latoya's lies. I'm in disbelief. Like people went to that comment section of the
yes, I saw.
People kept
and
commenting,
they even created memes from
but
that
you were
first
still in
act.
disbelief. But we are sorry as a country.
We owe her an apology.
And the thing is, who's this girl? Who's this girl that owe me?
Yes.
First people like Majo is hey. Apparently at some point we were emukukwini with Latoya, and someone is like Latoya because that she's a celebrity. Yes.
Latoya is living her life the way she wants. No one will like, tell her nothing.
Like that's what we like on Latoya. Anything we are
male or female.
Movie, no movie. Because no
anything goes for Latoya.
It's literally on my mind. And I think someone was like, we're on a tour of Latoya's lies.
She goes season 5, Sanalwan of Latoya's lies.
And the nice thing about Latoya, she doesn't clear any romance.
And forget and move on until she releases another season.
She does not care. You not see Latoya on a podcast clearing.
Because she never even
doesn't care.
She never responded to the first one.
She's not responding to this one.
If anything, she's busy. Ukila or as we speak.
Someone was like, I'm going to Latoya actually never
Latoya, she must offer her services to Lama X that has once grated our hearts. We need Latoya.
You can't take Latoya and not go to a podcast. Okay.
You're bound to go on a tour. I'll have one podcast. When she breaks your heart, she makes sure you're gonna do a tour. You're not going to go on one podcast. You're going to go on several.
Anyways, back to
the second one. Did you answer this one?
Yes. Have you ever judged someone based on the outfit? I
did
say I judge them every day by kids.
No, you look at someone, you're already thinking this represents that.
Do you think people treat attractive people differently?
Definitely. Yes.
Definitely.
Pretty privilege is a real thing.
It's a thing.
Pretty privilege is a real thing, and I think I have also used it to my advantage because I've seen
too.
that, not in a bad way, but you know when you are dressed up in a nice way, like the treatment you get. And I always say this, sometimes it irritates me because when you are out there looking like a para, you can literally go past someone today and they will give you different treatment. They won't even notice you. They won't even see you or acknowledge you in any way. Next day you'll come looking all nice and pretty, and now you're getting special treatment from that very same person who was not seeing you. So it goes to show that what you dress, how you carry yourself as well, it really does matter, and it does impact even people in a different way. People do it. You might not be doing it for bad attention or intention, but obviously, and I don't think people also do it in they do it consciously, because I think the mind knows nice things and it automatically sees and notices nice things. Because going back to that example, also you can go past someone today looking like a para and they won't take notice of you, but tomorrow you pass that same person looking differently and they notice you. So I think we are also created to notice nice things.
I think to like the answer to that one is most definitely. And I've been what's this thing? I've been I've on the receiving side when it comes to like I have multiple times. I think it's one of the things that I've come to realize that pretty privileges is a thing. So yeah.
And I mean, quite frankly, I would advise and recommend ladies to use their pretty privilege, as long as you are using it in the correct way. It's not for maybe for immoral things. Because, for example, in the correct way, if you're going to a place where you know that you are maybe networking for business purposes, you need to look a certain way. You need to present yourself in a certain way for people to take you seriously. So you need to put some effort in how you look and how you dress up, because people will treat you based on how they see you. People address you the way they see you.
I think for me, I tend to pay attention to 95% of the time I get parabakita. I won't lie. Like I get nothing overwhelms me than looking like a girl. I feel like it's unnecessary. So 95% of my times I'm not dressed like this. I think it's the only time I only put an effort has to be when I'm going to church or when I'm having a business meeting or I'm just going to a networking event. That sums everything else. And then was on in baggy clothes. It reminds me when I went home in December. I picked my clothes. So now when we're coming back, my mom was irritated because she has to carry the suitcase for me. She's like, yo, this suitcase is literally like filled with clothes that you didn't wear. I don't understand, why did you feel the need to come with this big suitcase because you didn't even wear the clothes? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you came here and you went to buy more trick suits. That's the only thing you've been wearing like the entire time you were here. Like you were wearing your like trick suits that are way bigger than you. That's the only thing you've been doing. I don't understand. Like she was so livid. I'm like, it's not that. She's like, no, next time when you come here, don't bring those clothes of yours because you know you're not gonna wear them. So like for me, my sister at some point was even saying like, you look like a boy. Like you genuinely look like a boy. My sister would be concerned. And I'm like, I'm genuinely not even concerned at the slightest or anything like that. I think for me, the nice thing about dressing like in baggy clothes, most men don't like it. So if men will not like look at me, I don't mind like men not looking at me or seeing a Movite when they see me, because men are not nice people. Sometimes. So most of the time for me, like I always shy away from things that will get my attention and all that
get men's attention.
Yeah, anything that will make a man look at me, I get handy baguette, you know.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna be looking all ashy lana and like a para because I don't want men to look at me. I will deal with the men when they deal with me.
But also for you, like it's not like you genuinely love looking good.
Looking nice,
Like,
looking
you
beautiful. If I had it my
love
way, I would wake
looking
up
good.
and look beautiful.
When if it was up
every
to
day.
you, bongavuka, not go to
I would
work,
leave my job and focus on looking
being beautiful. You
Yes.
see, it reminds me that other time when it was like, me and you have different reasons as to why we want to have a lot of money or get wealthy. You wanna shop. Me, I want to sleep on Egyptian sheets and sleep like I think I was telling someone that my idea is to create systems that generate income and then fund my laziness. That's my ultimate purpose for having money, so that I can be lazy and pay, so that I can sleep the entire day. Because that's the only
Whereas for
thing.
me, it's the complete opposite. Because
Exactly.
even now, when I don't have money, the first sign to see I have money is when I'm at home. If anything, money keeps me outside of the house. You
That's
will
the
never
thing.
find me at home
It
when I have money.
wants me inside the house. That's why I see, from the more I just want to have a house by the lake, so that I can drink my tea or coffee
Imagine.
by the lake, go
I
back,
think maybe
read a book,
for the
and
most
sleep.
part, when I'm at home, when I have money, it will be when I'm hosting people in the house and maybe just for family time on a daily
That's
basis,
it.
because you can't have people over every day.
Nah.
But for the most part of it, I'll be outside shopping. I
No,
will be
want to sleep.
out there, kingdom business, because
Kingdom business, I see, like I'm kingdom business is something not for me, but I love God. but for me, my ultimate goal is to rest and ngilale. I don't know what's wrong with me and loving to do nothing. So I always think of this. It's crazy how like people have different views of why they want to have money, and it's always not the view that I have, because people are like, what do you mean? No, like I have no desire for all these fancy things, man. I just want to sleep the entire time. That's the only thing I want to do.
Maybe you haven't gotten enough sleep in life, so if you sleep and realize there's really nothing to sleep, you will want to do other things. So you can sleep for now. It's fine.
No, I don't mind travel, so that I can go and sleep in a cabin. Go that like activity.
Because you will sleep at night. That's one thing. If you are going with me, unless you are going by yourself, there's no way you are going on a vacation to sleep. You will sleep when we come back, because we are not paying to go on a vacation when you're going to sleep during the day. If anything, the accommodation is just there to host our sleeping when we come back from the activities, because we must explore the land. Because when we are going to a vacation, we're going to a nice place with nice activities and nice food and what. So we're going for all of that, and then the house we come back to sleep. That's it. You can't be sleeping like during the day. Anyway, it's a good thing that I am in charge of the itinerary in our friendship, so I draw up what happens on the vacation.
Oh, if it was up to me,
we'll be sleeping the whole day, because
it reminds me the time like that December when I went back to work. I was so tired. People asked me, what are you doing it? I have a friend that loves going out. Like, I don't even like going out like that, because I think where it's different with me is that my social
battery
is I don't know what to do with that one. It's too
it runs out very quickly.
My friend knows me, like I can't be outside for more than 3 hours at most. After 3 hours I want to go back to my house, man, and just sit. So you can imagine.
I can even forget that I'm outside. If we are really having fun where we are, I can even forget that we must go back home.
You have a second location. I'm not going to give me a second location. I'm tired. I'm tired now. And I was like, no, I'm thinking we can go somewhere, and it's unkulunkulu. I genuinely like, I love you, my friend, but the way you love going. That's the difference we have. Like, Bella doesn't mind going, creating activities for a whole week, and you're wondering where. And I will come back at 11 or 12. And the next day at 8, you want someone to be ready. I'm like, it's giving there is no rest for the weekend.
It reminds me of that day when we slept. So you're doing your hair.
Yes.
We spent the night.
We didn't sleep. And I kept telling you, let's sleep. We'll start tomorrow. No
time.
And you're like, you will sleep pambili.
We were going for a picnic the next day, so most of like a picnic.
We didn't sleep. We're talking about picnic. Yeah, and this is one of the things I want to say, that I am that type of a person. I mean, I love laid back type of, like, my ideal one. And we've never, like, friends literally like have movie sessions where they sit and have a movie or anything. We've never had that in our friendship.
But
We've
unlike
never.
this, we can go to these outdoor movies because they do have that around Cape Town, and they do have them like Century City as
Yeah,
well,
that's
where they
what they
have
do.
like the outdoor. But they happen so randomly, you never know when it's happening unless you go online and buy the tickets prior. So yeah, we can do those ones.
That one
It must
we
be
can-
something nice, man. Just going to a movie theater is not really nice for me.
No, not a theater. Like, I'm talking like us in the house.
In the house,
watching
I
a
don't even
movie.
watch movies by
You see?
myself. So when I'm with a movie watching,
You see, that's my friend for you, Sonja. I ain't get back it.
But yeah, we were on that party at Pretty Privilege. Pretty Privilege does, I highly recommend, I look nice, and it does open it, because I love special treatment as well. So I realize when I look nice, I get special treatment, and it does work in my favor. So it can be easy things as shopping in a, like when you are shopping, somebody will just come and take you and put you in the front of the queue. Just because you are looking nice. You've blessed them just by looking nice. You can avoid a whole queue. And I've experienced that a couple of times. I've also experienced, like last year back at the airport, because I used to wear like comfort clothes when I'm at the airport, because last year I used to do up and downs a lot, flying in between Joburg and here. So for the most part, I would wear like comfortable clothes, because you are in a flight for 2 hours and you want to be comfortable. And it's cold, so you want to like wear warm things. This one time I decided I want to look nice going to the airport today. Oh, that one time I looked nice. I was taken, and it was, the airport was packed, it was full. I was just walking, literally going to the queue. Some security person, and it wasn't even a man. Was it a lady? It was a lady, yes. Want to know? You can even use the other way around. One tata from the back door. I didn't even know it exists. You can enter that gate via the background, and I found myself in front of the queue just because of how nice I looked. So there are always privileges to these things. So I enjoy those little things, as long as they're pure, and I enjoy it when they're done from women, because you get the special treatment even from women. A person will literally give you special treatment because you smell nice. I love your perfume. Oh, come, let me assist you. I love the way you, because they want to find out, where did you buy that perfume? So you skip a queue because they want to know, where did you buy that perfume? I like it. I like your pants. Come. And you'll be thinking, what, they're calling you for something. They want to assist you quicker.
You know what's the funny thing? Like, my sister always says that out of all the kids at home, my mom has at home, I am the most stressed one. And like, when I tell, like, especially like,
you're the most stressed.
No, the most well-dressed one.
Oh, okay.
And the thing is, when I dress, I make sure, my issue is that I do not like looking
doing
good.
it every
Because
time.
like at church, they have this joke in the praise team that I am the mamfundisi, because I always dress up. You know, I'm like, I'm black. We grew up dressing for church. Like, that's where you are not go. Yeah, you don't drop the ball when you go to church.
When you go to a Sunday service, unless it's maybe the middle of the week service or whatever. But every Sunday service, you will find me.
Don't drop.
Whether my legs were tired or not, I'll be wearing heels on that Sunday, because why am I not serious? Why am I not standing on business in the house of God? You will find me standing on business all the time in the house of God on a Sunday service. Maybe other services, but I know. He must know what I'm serious. I'm standing on solid business.
I will stand. I think I do wear sneakers. Like, I've adopted to wearing them at church. But then, I think that's where you'll find me, church, and go. Anything else other than that, I do not care. Whether you don't look at me, I don't even care about beauty privileges that much. I think that's one of the things. And I think this year it's worse, because this year the longer, like, each and every day I can feel the edge for me to look nice depletes. Like today, I was drawing my eyebrows. I realized halfway through, no, I'm tired. I erased them.
In the middle of the drawing, actually, this won't matter in heaven.
And I'm like, what? Because because I woke up with the intention.
drawing and we realized midway what
And it was this
didn't
one.
die for me to suffer
Go
like
through
this.
this pain. And it was this one. It's too much administration. This thing. Because I'm like, tomorrow I'm going to church. I have to do the same thing. I went back. So that's to show you that, honestly speaking, I really struggle with being beautiful. I genuinely
Or putting the effort to look nice.
Because naturally I am a beautiful girl, but to put the effort, So I always tell Bella that I admire you, Sham. I admire you. Keep inspiring.
But also
others.
with me, when it comes to makeup and stuff, because I always say it's not even makeup. I put foundation. I do my eyebrows. That's it. I don't even know how to put on full makeup, like your concealers, your bronzing things, your contours, your stuff. I just literally my eyelashes, my eyebrows, put foundation. I don't consider that, because that literally in 15 minutes I'm done.
For me, it's not even that, because I also don't know how to do full makeup. I can if I want to. Like it's just that it's
but you do put like our concealers and stuff.
Oh, I do know how to put good makeup for my skin and for myself, because I always like looking natural as far as I can. Like, I love it. I think I depleted my age to look nice in the bangles when I was at varsity, because I used to dress and look nice every time, like on makeup, when I got my.
I think you were doing it at the wrong place, because at varsity I didn't even know how to apply foundation, and
I knew.
Like I couldn't be bothered about drawing my eyebrows. I think even my eyebrows would just be a mess at that time.
Oh, I can't.
So when you did it at the wrong place,
I did it,
so
especially after that
those
COVID.
Bundles. You should be using now as an adult. Those bundles were supposed to be used now.
I realized I depleted them because all of my pictures at uni, like, they have me looking all good, all like nice. I think I
makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's go fresh your bundles. It's fine. Let's move on to the next one. We dwelled on this one.
Have you ever compared your body to someone online? Never.
No.
Never.
Online?
No.
Honestly speaking. Not even in reality. I wouldn't. The only thing maybe I would want to work on a certain body part and say, okay, that flat stomach, I could really use that. I want to tone this part of my body. I want to work on my legs to make them look a certain way. I want to look like that. I want to look like that. But not necessarily a comparing yourself to someone.
I think for me, I always say this, social media can never be my standard of living. No.
Even in reality, I don't remember myself looking at someone and saying, oh, I want to look like that.
I think the only time I've always wished that I was like a bit chubby at some point, because to me it felt like chubby ladies are beautiful. They're beautiful structures, everything. Not the ones who does not have hips. Like, I have to be specific. The ones who have hips, like
a nicely shaped.
I envy them, because anything they put on just get magnified.
But that one, I don't think it's comparison as well, because it's you maybe desiring a certain way, a certain look. You're not comparing yourself to that person to say, oh, chubby ladies are nicer than I am. So I think, because that question is very specific about comparison.
I think at this one, do you dress differently depending on who you will see? Yes. I think we've answered that one. Yeah, it depends on where I'm going. Yeah. So that's
you will generally dress. If you're going to a function, you dress how you are expected to show up at that function. If you're going to church, you look a certain way. If you're meeting a business formal meeting, you dress up in a formal way. So that one goes without saying. Okay. Unless if they say specifically certain people socially, if you are maybe meeting friends. It also depends on where we are going at that point, because if we're just meeting to sit in the house, really, although I would dress up, but you really don't have to dress up, so it depends on where you're going.
I want us to finish. Is there something you wouldn't wear? That's the last question. Is there something you wouldn't wear because of your faith?
Yes. Yes.
That goes without saying. I think it's something that we've also discussed in part 1. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I like that I don't get to wear because I feel like they don't represent Christ.
So it doesn't make sense for you to wear. So maybe if we touch on it again. So mainly I wouldn't wear revealing clothes, like revealing any part of your body,
Yes.
whether it's the lower part of your body or the upper part of your body, your breast, your whatever. So anything revealing in a way that's not decent, I wouldn't wear it. But over and above it being because of my faith, also because I am bigger in body, so certain clothes don't make sense for me to wear. What might look decent on one person might not necessarily look decent on me. Like for night, doesn't make sense to wear shorts, although to wear shorts because I'm bigger, I have big thighs and big legs and big, so it looks more revealing than when somebody who is tinier than me, who's slender than me, is wearing it. It might be acceptable, it might even look decent. So there's nothing wrong in that case because it's not revealing for that person, unless it's like short shorts where your bums are popping out. So even when you are slender, there's a certain type of short that you can't go beyond. But we might literally wear the same size things, but because I'm bigger, it might look indecent on me and it might look decent on you, and it might literally be the same height, the same shorts, the same type of clothing. So over and above it being about my faith as well, it's about my body type as well. So I think we also need to be very mindful of dressing up in alignment with our body types as well. This thing of wanting to boost people's body image and not body shaming people and whatnot, there are just certain things that don't look decent on certain body types. That's just the truth of the matter. It's not body shaming. That's the truth of the matter. We should really stop this thing of saying when people are speaking down on certain things is body shaming. A big person and a small person can never wear the same things and look the same. That's just the reality.
It's how people, when you tell them,
but we are body shamer, you will find umuntu wearing a crop top with an overflowing abundance of tamilana. But you are beautiful. No, you're nice. I love it. It's a lie.
And people will lie on social media. That's one thing I've come to realize.
It's a lie. Because that same person will say you're nice, and then they will be fighting against their body weight every day, going into the gym, trying to lose that same fat that they're saying looks nice on you.
This is why I always say that dress for your body type. Genuinely, just dress for your body type and get ufe bazalwane.
The bigger you are, the more covered. That's just the reality of things. The more expectations of covering up there is. That's the reality of it. And the more slender you are, that expectation is far less for smaller people and although you can't just explicitly be revealing certain body parts. But the smaller you are, you get away with looking decent even in revealing things. But the bigger you are, unfortunately, you just have to cover up more than the normal person.
Yeah, that's true. But I think...
was that the last question? Okay.
Yes.
Did you get to answer it? Yeah, but
I think my answer is pretty much the same because what was the question again?
Is there something you wouldn't wear because of your faith?
Definitely. Like there are things that I don't wear because of my faith. Because as I've said, that for me, the idea, the purpose and the intention at the core of everything is to represent Christ. So if we are ambassadors of Christ here on earth, then I ought to represent Christ wherever that I go. So unfortunately, how I dress needs to be a part of it. So genuinely. So I think it's one of the things that I've met someone saying that the way you dress, it's easy for me, for that the person is it's easy for them to see that I'm a Christian and that I don't indulge in certain things.
Because goes back to that again, what you wear represents something every time. It always represents something.
So for me, I always advocate for dressing in a way that represents Christ. And I think for me, I also dress from the fact that I genuinely hate attention. For the life in me, I hate attention. Anything that is going to bring attention to me or anything that is going to make me be seen oh, Sanalame, I drag it. I genuinely don't like it. I don't. It's one of the things that, I always say that if the opportunity can come where I'm saving and the opportunity is there where they say sit down, I can. I genuinely, I will not even feel any pain. Like that's how I genuinely do not like being seen. So I feel like certain clothing items will make me to be seen. So I shy away from that. So I genuinely do not like being seen. Which is why when I go home, I have the most fun because I get to wear like baggy clothes, and men do not want to look at you when you dress like that. I like oh Sana, I once
Men
I
have traumatized you, no?
the thing is when you go home, like when you go home, a lot of men tend to look at you, and what worse at home is the fact that there's a very big social club in the country that is from where I'm coming from. So you can imagine the fact that their clubhouse, this is the clubhouse, few minutes, and this is the road above there, this is the fence, this is the road. Just like here, if you were to say there is the clubhouse, here is the road. There's nowhere else where you have to pass. So the men would be looking at you. So for me, it makes no sense for me to because I remember one time I wore my sister's dress, I came back irritated. So I was like, no, it's fine. So when I wear the baggy clothes and all those things, men don't care about baggy clothes because no one is.
Me, I will not suffer because of men. One thing about me, as long as it looks decent, because that's my first rule. It must be decent. But then I get men's attention. That man will have to behave because I can ignore you. I'm not forced to.
I don't like attention.
To give you the attention that you're seeking in the first place.
The only time, it was only this guy that came and said something to me, and when I asked him, I was like, no, the way you dress, I could tell that you're not from here. Like, that's the funny thing. When I go home, everyone will be like, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from here, but this is my house, this is my home. They're like, no, you don't dress like people don't dress like this, especially because I'm from rural areas. I like that. I just become like different from everyone,
but still nice. That brings a lot of attention because you're dressing in a way that is not usual, so people can still pinpoint that you're not from here.
Yes,
so in a way it will still draw attention.
The nice thing is that it draws attention, but they don't know what lies behind the baggy clothes, because my baggy clothes, you can't even tell if I have hips or not. So those are the type of baggy clothes I wear, so you can't even tell whether I have hips or not. Men wants to see where they are going. Men are visual people. That's where I love this whole thing. They want to see, do you have the hip? Okay, she does have the structure that I want, and then they come for you. Like, do you know how many times those men, when they see that I have a good structure, they'll be like, oh my god, it comes as a shock, because people think when you wear baggy clothes you don't have the body for it. So that's what I love, the fact that most men don't want to come to you because they're thinking, what if she doesn't have the body structure? So it's a gamble. So I love that. So that's why I'm saying that even though I dress in a way that everyone can tell when I'm at home that I'm not from around here, they can easily tell, and they will tell you that you look different. I'm okay with that. But I also like the fact that despite me getting attention, it's useless because men will not take the gamble of being with someone, especially in December, because it's flings, of being with someone who doesn't look the way they want. Men know what they want. I always admire that about men.
Okay, I think that is a wrap. That was the last question.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is a wrap on this one on beauty and modesty. I think we've covered all aspects. The first part of it dealt with something completely different, and I like how it is the second part as well, because that one was more biblically focused the word of God and word based and stuff. So this one is a bit more laid back and more general, and addresses certain questions that we wouldn't have otherwise addressed in the first part. So it's a good balance, and I think we did it justice on the topic of beauty and modesty. So that is a wrap. We shall see you on the next one. Bye.
I hope it was still recording.
It was still recording. I was even worried about the video.